Hey guys, this is just going to be a quick video about this website me and my friend are working on. We're working just on functionality right now and not trying to get appearance. Obviously, as you can tell, it's looking really ugly, just functionality. Not going to give any details as to what it's really about, but you can probably figure it out just by looking at it. So right now we have just real basic layout, and every time we refresh, something new pops up, and that's going to be pretty much what we want for the website. We have an archive up here, and this lists everything in the database that we want and the rating. We're gonna have it so that the user is able to rate it. So let's say if you just want to go and rate one of these things, you can go rate it to whatever you want, and it'll come up with the new rating. It adds up all the previous ratings, of course, plus your own to get a new average rating. And yeah, that's pretty much it right now. Eventually I'm gonna rewrite this page so that it has pagination on it, which shows like a certain number and then goes to like next page or whatever you want. And pretty much that's that. Back to the main page now. Back to the actual hard coding of it. This is the main page right now. It has a connect file where you're able to we're able to connect to the database. Right now it's just on my local computer, nothing really big, no server, whatnot. We have a query here that selects one item from the database by random, and then it gets all the IDs from that one selection. And then down here in the HTML code, this is just pretty much the basic table layout of the website. Pretty basic, all just basic HTML coding. Then here's the PHP code again to print out the ID and the actual text, which would be number 4 is the ID, and the actual text is go and fly kite or whatever it is, like start a website. See, that's pretty much the front page, main page. The archive page that I showed, it's pretty much just tables again, and instead we have PHP code down here where it's doing the same thing with the query, this time it's selecting everything from the database, and we have a while loop right here that will print out the rating. Don't think I have the ID. No, it's just the actual text, and then the rating. Then we also have this right here, which creates a link to rate.php, so you have the option to rate it. And then pretty much just finishing out the HTML coding down there. And yeah, that's pretty basic. It's not that hard to figure out. I'll add pagination to that eventually. Just to connect to the database right now. And then the rate.php, it pretty much makes sure that you submitted the form that is on the same page. It like goes to the same page to rate. Here's the form. This is really basic HTML coding. It's just a form action. Then it's going back to the same page, rate.php, method post. You just select your rating from different options. We have an input type of whatever the value is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have a submit button. And then this PHP coding makes sure that it'll make sure you've actually submitted it. Then it'll get the ID from the rating, or from the submitted data down here. Then it makes sure that the rating is between 0 and 5 to make sure nobody has screwed with the, or screwed and messed up with the coding, like hackers can do that. Then it just goes, fetches the ID of the specific item that we want, and then it'll go and update it into the database, and then it'll reprint it out, or it'll reprint out the new rating on the archive page. Okay, and if you just want to see the database, we got just a database called board, a table called board things, and each thing has its own auto-incrementing ID. The action is just whatever the text you want to be, anything. And then we have the rating, which the user can edit when they rate a specific thing. They write it writes back to the database, and then it'll print right back out on the archive page. And yeah, that's pretty much it right now. I mean, this project in reality is still very basic steps right now. We're just working on functionality, zero design whatsoever right now, and eventually we'll get it working and all that, and it should be pretty fun and exciting. Don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/Bowlinmaster. You could also follow my friend on Twitter. His is twitter.com/Hunter Clark, and I'll post those links in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you weren't too bored, and see you guys later.